Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Hollick, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Hollywood on the sideline.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the Waynes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, he's got elite ability, but this is a massive challenge.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Got it behind the line. It's Kearney. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give on the option. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they are going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position. Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Find some fresh air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense coming out slow, man.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Peoples. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone. Knocked
down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Just feeds the running back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. A A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Pulls it, fired complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Throwing Joseph. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers. Hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner will be dragged down. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Rush is on him. On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Beck. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could, he'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Joseph. A spectacular one-hand grab. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the mark.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. Another day at the office.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Joseph from the gun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. In the red area, it's Peoples. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And maybe I still...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badgers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw it again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Sowell. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kearney. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing Joseph. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down, playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Gonna have to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The option look. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They're going to run it to the right. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, catching up with the Nittany Lions head coach at the half, he wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Appreciate that, Holly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Wallace. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Joseph on the play action. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
Makes the catch, and he's free. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22. Go.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Joseph. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for space. It's Martin. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Martin. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh.
Here's a little room there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run out of the gun. James Peoples able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
The give on the counter. Plows through the defense. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Smith wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David.
Might have a chance. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Smith dropping to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Looking for room, it's Jackson. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run behind the big guys on the right, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal.
Maybe some room here. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Peoples again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Handoff for Peoples. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff, Peoples running left. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day. So
he's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. On the run, it's Jackson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask.